Okay, and now I think that it's time for the fourth team to present the work. So the first team is, thank you very much, it's Lecco Metal District. You know that you have a very short time.
I know.
Okay, there is a countdown.
Okay. Good afternoon. I'm here just for a brief introduction about the group. They have worked on the business case about Lecco Metal District, and in this time they have implemented a web application to promote the technology and the product of the district abroad. So now they present their work.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Thais, David, Omar, Yomir, and we are here today to present about our project in Lecco Metal District. Lecco Metal District is a group of more than 1,700 firms, small and medium firms, mainly concentrated in the province of Lecco. These firms are highly specialized and they produce products for industrial use. And nowadays, they are open to the challenge of the international market. But before I start, I would like to introduce you Johnny. Johnny is the manager of a company, and he's looking for a supply for a new component. But what he doesn't know yet is that the company X has the exact solution for his problem, and therefore he will spend hours and hours making phone calls and searching on the internet trying to find a solution, trying to find a supply for this component. But now imagine if he, by just accessing a website, he could find the company he is looking for. Well, keeping this in mind, and also remember that that Lecco Metal District wants to expand their distribution market abroad, the goal of this project is to design a web application to promote the firms across the internet by facilitating the matching between firms and company and client. During the development of the project, we had to think about a way to promote the web application, but the main challenge was to develop, to create an innovative, we focus on the search criteria. We had to create a search engine that would be innovative and also efficient, to be able to show just a small number of firms, but they should be the best option, the best alternative for each customer. So we started doing a benchmark analysis of the three main competitors, TechPilot, MFIG, and Metadac. After getting some insights, we started the design of the web application together with the market plan. And the last phase was to design the performance management system and analyze the keys and the costs for the implementation of the project. Some information that is worth to be said before we get into the details of the web application is that the website will be self-managed. The companies will insert themselves all the information required. There won't be any payment mechanism. It would be just a way to put customer and firms in contact. The promotion would be made by search engine optimization, linking builds, and advertisement based on pay-per-click and newsletter. We are going to use reviews and rating to guarantee the validity and the veracity of the information inserted in the website, and also to monitor the feedback. And in case of high costs of maintenance, we can use banners and or charge companies an annual fee, but just after the website gains authority.
Well, about the so-called modus operandi, the methods of operation, we have designed 5 steps. And first step was to consider that who are the users and the suppliers, and also the potential suppliers and potential users, and also the administrator. In the second step, we have designed the organization of data, and we have categorized them into 2 main sections, the client section and the supplier section. In the third step, we have designed the web application structure into 3 main clusters, the customer area, administrator area, and the provider area. And in the fourth step, we have designed a mock-up version of the web application to know how user-friendly our web application is. And in the fifth step, we have designed the implementation, which is quite good to know that it is beyond the scope of this project. About the search engine, first of all, a client, let's say ordinary client, it's have a free search to know, for example, to have a search keyword. And after that, the results would be a number of firms as a detailed search. And if the customer is able to find the best supplier as he desired, he could contact to them. Otherwise, a request for quotation is available for him. Well, about that, how much our web application is similar to the mentioned web applications, it's good to know that our web application is consisting all the criteria that is included in the other web applications, such as rating and reviews, free search, request for quotation, and creating of tags. And also about how much our web application is innovative. We have combined all the functionalities of the other web applications all together, and also we have used the mosaic-based search, and also there is no need to log in for the initial searches, and also we are providing more options for the initial search. About the mosaic-based search that we further introduce it to you, it's quite good to know the characteristic of this kind of a search, which is parallel search, step by step, and also we are able to insert some sort of information and modify the search. About the performance management system, we have mapped out 3 main type of strategies: short-term, medium-term, and long-term. And also in short-term, we have evaluated the time, cost, effectiveness, and efficiency for actual customers, and also the time, cost, quality, competitiveness, and reliability for real suppliers. And also we have designed some KPIs in medium term, and we have a very broad sense for the long-term strategies. Well, just to know about how our web application works, here in that part in Ricerca, you could put a keyword that you are interested in, and by clicking on why, the results would be like this. A number of firms would be provided for you, and if the number of firms is so long for you, you can, for example, input some criteria to reduce the number of firms. For example, by putting the dimension, the number of firms would be shrunk like this. And also there are some short description for each firm. And if the client is interested in each of the firms, they can have the detailed information about them. For example, the products, a very short description of them, and also the machinery system and the materials that they are using. And also, if the client is not able or is not interested in order to contact with them, request for quotation is available for them to describe what they are really need, and also, for example, to provide some more information to the supplier, and that would be the result. Thanks for your attention. That's it.
Now we have the discussion of your project, who is going to make one question in 1 minute, even less, and you have 1 minute to answer.
Okay. First of all, thank you for your presentation. I have only one question. I saw from your presentation that you have foreseen 2 different sections, one for client and one for supplier. But did you take into consideration the possibility that a supplier that is registered in the web application could be interested to be also to look for another client? So, for example, the same supplier could even be a client because you want to look for a supplier inside the application. So, in this case, this supplier has 2 different personal pages, one as a client and one as a supplier, or it can manage everything from its personal page, so there is only one. It's clear? Yes.
Now, in this application, there are two areas. So the client is divided by the customers, the supplier, because for the research we use some data, and for the supplier other data, because are very different, and manage all is very difficult. So it's better to to divide in two way, in different pages and different area.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry we don't have time for all the other questions, but now, thanks again.